Hello friends, I am Neeraj. So we will add some more functionality to our invoice generation CLI application, so which we started developing a few sessions ago. So by the way, so this is our application. So if we run our application so far, so go run main.go. So it asks to provide us the name of the product, the price, and the quantity desired, and it displays the total amount due, which the customer is supposed to pay. So, this application is having the limitation that we can generate this invoice only one product at a time and not multiple. So we will add the functionality to generate the invoice with multiple products. So in order to do that, so basically we will start with the infinite loop, and in the our infinite loop, so first we will add our product, and also, so once our product is added, so we will store this product in a slice. So we will also create a slice also. So we will start with product list. It would be a slice of type product. Okay, and once our product is added, so we will append this newly added product into the product slice. So we will basically say product list equals, we will use append method, and we will add the PD to it. And once this is added, so we will also display a message here, and we will say so product added. And the logic is that if the user presses Q key in the keyboard, so we will exit from adding more products. Otherwise, if he presses any other key, so we will continue to add more products into the this invoice. So we will say here, so press Q to exit and any other key to exit. Okay, so and the logic here would be, so since we have to take the user input, so we will again create a variable, so of type string, and we will take the help of a scan, but not a scan actually. So we will need to accept the enter key as a input, so that is why we will use a scan ln, and here we will pass on Q. So since we have collected the user input, so now we have to very simply say if statement. So we will check if the user input is Q or not. So if it is Q, so we will break from this loop, otherwise we will keep on adding the products to this slice. So now we have added the slice, and now it is time to display it. So we will also, in order to display our list of products, so we will again use the for loop, and we will use the product, and we will use the basically range keyword, range to product list. So we will range to our slice, and very simply actually we will move this print statement here, and we will start printing it. So first of all, let's say we will print the serial number. So serial number would be this, and we will separate each and every items with a tab character, so slash a product, and the name of product would be this, and we will again start with a slash t, and the rate would be this, and also the quantity would be, so we will also accept we will print the quantity also. Quantity would be this, and we will say I. So I as an increment counter, so we are using. So instead of this PD, so we will use the product variable. So first would be your product dot name, and second would be our product dot price, and lastly, so we will display our product dot quantity. Fine, and So once this is added, so here also, and also say let us first actually try to see what happens, what is the output, and so that that would give us very much fair understanding. So test 1, so rate would be 2 and the quantity would be 3. So if we press Q, so we are exiting and we are getting it right. So okay, fine. But if we add more product to it, so then 2 and 3, we will add more product. So test 2, the price would be 3, quantity would be 4, and we will press Q. So actually we are not getting the total amount due correctly. So we will fix this, no problem. So very shortly. So actually reason what is happening is that this total amount due is coming from the, so we are actually multiplying the PD dot quantity with the quantity with the price, and this PD is the last added product. So we will simply create a variable here and we will say amount due. Actually let us make it with a float 64, otherwise so it may cause problem. So float 64, and here we will say amount due plus equals, so it should be product dot price times product dot quantity, and very simply here we will say amount due. So now it is fine, so it should work. So let us see what happens. So if we run our program, so it asks to provide the name of the product. So first product is test 1, the price is 2 and the quantity is 3. We will want to add more products, so let's say we will go with test 2. This time the price would be, let's say 1.5 and the quantity would be, let's say 3. So we will press Q. So we are getting our price correctly. The total amount due is 10.5, and like this. Actually I'll explain why I went with explicit float 64. So if instead of this one, so if we use this like this, so actually so we need to convert this into, so right now, so since this is a type of int, and actually so I made this with explicit float 64, reason being that the price can could be float 64. So that is why, so by the way, like whatever the first operand is, so it would be an int actually. So and it will make it is basically throwing an error. So it is so that is why, so we made it a explicit float 64 variable. Okay, and so this is our application. So we have added some more functionality, and now I think like that our application is much more meaningful. So and also like we can also add more functionality. Let's say 3. So we want to add more product. So 3. We'll say press Q. So actually here we can also let us add a new line character here as well for the better clarity, and here also, so we will add, not here, rather we will add a new line here. And now if we run our program with go run main.go, so test 1, 3, we will add more product. So test 2, price would be 1.5, quantity would be, let's say 3.2. So we'll press Q. So we are getting it correctly. So our idea is that we can we can write this whole string into the file system, which we can share with the customer, or we can make a PDF, or we can print it with the printer attached, and that way our application could be much more meaningful and much more useful. Okay, so we will keep on adding more enhancements to this application, and If you have anything to say, if you have any query or any question, any confusion, so please do let me know in the comment section, and I will try to answer them as soon as possible. So till then, take care and happy coding.